Flight boss, bitch. You know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Terry's Moon. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And this video right here is going to be about knowledge of the dark woods to the west of the Garden of Eden. Knowledge, let me repeat, hidden knowledge of the dark woods to the west of the Garden of Eden. Now, this is a practice, a ceremony, and a ritual as below, as within, that you can actually do. But you have to understand the mathematics as above, so without, to understand what you're actually looking at, what angles to pick up, what conscious fluid to ride as a spirit, to be able to observe what you're actually experiencing. And for the most part, the dark woods to the west of the Garden of Eden shows us the alchemy of how something is being crafted, how something is being manufactured and produced before it creates the fusion and the friction to produce what we call, what creates the Garden of the Eden, and the seeds and everything that, you know, get planted on the east while it can grow and we can see the fruit, or we can see the light, or we can see the nature or the desire or the fire. But beyond the fire for us to know how a fire get accumulated, we know a fire transition based upon it going out. 6 p.m. fall time, winter time. As above, so without. As within, so below. So we know this is something that gets emitted. Light doesn't travel, it gets emitted, and light doesn't have a shape. It takes the shape and form of what emitted it. And when you start to take the shape and form itself that emit the light, for it to take the shape, as within, so below, the desire. As without, so above, knowledge of the woods to the west of the Garden of the Eden. So for the most part, here's the thing. Before you can even produce a fruit, you have to make sure you're manufacturing a seed. And that seed comes from a space beyond light, beyond imagination. And you have to make things in that space. And whatever you make in that space play out as seeds to represent what space it's in. And based upon the seed itself, you're able to see if it's a seed that's going to germinate, a seed that's going to create messed up fruit, or a seed that's going to create very fruitful energies and natures and desires and lights and internal divine sparks, to be able to see both sides of it, the divine masculine and divine feminine. So for the most part, developing an esoteric currency, developing and creating a garden, before you even go to the east to create your cycle, you have to go into your dark woods. And there's an actual practice that you can actually do to be able to take you straight there. And for the most part, once you're there, you're able to see all the beasts in the field at the early stages, when they're being made, when animals is fucking, when things is being connected, when things is behind the doors, unseen, in the dark, no light can track in that area. And that's when things is made. And then you'll start to realize how you make the trees and the forest and the grass and the bushes and the fig leaves in the first place, based on understanding the hidden knowledge of the woods to the west of the Garden of Eden. Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You don't go to front of that. That's